Hello guys, I've just filmed the look with the MS foundation and the Tom Ford Slim lipstick. I think you watch this, you need to watch this and you would be amazed. Well, anyway, don't forget to follow, like and subscribe. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is the D-Day. We're going to review the MS foundation and I also have one of the Tom Ford Slim lipsticks in the shade Rose Fromage. So without further ado, let's do this unboxing on camera. For those of you on YouTube, you've probably seen that. Let's just unbox it. That's what it looks like, and that's the shade. I hope the camera picks it up, but I'll just tell you I picked up the shade 81N Pecan, and that's how it comes in. Really luxe bougie. So keep that aside. Now let me start by saying that you know me, I free my makeup and I don't want to have to do any tweaks or whatever. So I'm going to go with my normal foundation that I always use. I'm going to go with that and hope for the best. I was thinking, I've got this too. I was thinking to use this one because I've seen More Beauty. Thank you, Cindy, for recommending me to watch that, where she used this and they said it worked with it. And I was thinking to also try this. But for the sake of first impressions, let's use this one. I forgot to also mention, I got this perfume from them. This is the newer one, Musk Pallida. This is beautiful. I sprayed it when it came just as a tester. And it is beautiful. It's available in Selfridges for £300. I hope to put this in my collection. I've not found something that's interested me like this. So, yeah, we'll think of that. Okay, so let's go in with this primer. I was just allowing my skincare to sit in because and as I was saying, I just don't want to have to do something different from what I do, because I apply my skincare properly and, you know, give it a few minutes to try and sink in. And then I go in with this with my primer and all of that. So there's been a lot of mixed stuff about this foundation. So I'm going to hope for the best. Okay, while that is sitting, let's just quickly read what is here. I don't really go to the website to do all of that, but because I'd scanned through already. So it's called Fondation Soin Matte Lumineux. That's the French word, but it says Luminous Matte Skincare Foundation. Now, this is simply put, in my opinion, in my thoughts or what I think, it's a Luminous Matte Skincare Foundation. So it has lots of skincare benefits in it. Okay, well, the skincare formula would add hydrating and revitalizing properties to help preserve the skin's elasticity and to reduce the appearance of fine lines. The skin looks smoother and plumped up. Enhances all skin types. Okay, we'll see about that. Anyway, so let's just spray, or just put 1, 2 palms, right? And I'm gonna use a brush. When I just had a clip when I showed you, I just went straight with my hands. So today let's do a brush. And as I said, I'm not doing anything different. I like to spread my foundation and then I go in and just begin to work it in. And I'm using one of my favorite foundation brush from Bishodo. Is it Bishodo? Is that what they call them? Yeah. So you that is watching, I would like you to tell me what you're noticing as this foundation is going on. I'm going to take it to the eyes, just there. Just there. I'm trying to avoid the under eyes. But straight away, the foundation shade is beautiful. Matches here. So great. I love that. And it's covered some bit of my, hyperpigmentation. It's not a full coverage. It's a medium coverage because, see there? You can see. But for me, I like to let my skin breathe to whatever else that I can't achieve with, sorry, just skip that down. Whatever else I can't achieve with of the foundation, the concealer and powders take care of that. So we're going to go in with Natasha Denona, and I'm just going to put it there. Don't forget, this is just first impressions, and you watching it will tell me what you think, and I will tell you what I'm thinking as well. I think it has that blurriness to it. It doesn't feel like your traditional matte. I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna. So now we're gonna go in with my what do you call it? My contour stick Gaxon there. So this is to test. I wanted to see is past this test. I was gonna see if it was gonna lift up when I applied something on it, if the foundation was gonna lift. It's not lifting, so that's a good one. Test number 1 and 2 passed. I can't perceive the fragrance, that, like, you know, it's not strong for me. I don't know if I don't have a heightened sense of smell, but I feel like the fragrance dissipates. And even the day when I tried it, you know, just play my hands, once you apply it for first, you get the fragrance, but once it sits on your skin for a little bit, it dissipates. It doesn't like stay on, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, one thing I noticed about this Tom Ford primer, which I have to mention, it does kind of itch me around here. I don't know what is the ingredient in it, but it's not bad, and I just want to use it for this, you know, first time. The next time I'm going to try it with this one, because this is my most favorite. I'm going to try it with this, but for now, let's leave that. I'm going to go in with the foundation brush, and then once I've blended the concealer, you know, everything, I'll show you how everything is looking. I'll give you an up close look of how it's sitting, so you get it. I'll leave the nose until I touch that area. Yeah, okay, sorry, just trying to get that. That's my brush for concealer blend. So let's see how the concealer works with it. For the sake of time, if you want to skip this bit, you can, and just, you know, move to another part of the video. And I'm gonna also just gonna blend. Okay, let's just blend the whole bit on camera. I was gonna blend one bit. The shade I have in Natasha is, I think it's NY11, I think. I'm not sure. It's been a minute. So what I do, I just go back with this and I just tap every other place. And then I'm just gonna go back with that. While we're talking about concealers, can you please tell me your honest opinion on the Prada? Is it as good as this Natasha Denona? Is it as good as Chanel? You know how fussy I am with concealers. Please, I would appreciate if you let me know what your thoughts are as far as the Prada. I want to pick the shade MN6.5. I want a brightening shade. So if you've picked any of that, please let me know in the comment section, and thank you. Let me blend finally and then show you. Okay. It doesn't feel like a foundation on my face. It's light. I'm not feeling heavy. Nothing is looking funny yet, and I don't intend it to. So it's looking pretty. So now we're gonna go to, I think for this, I'm not gonna use a cream blush. I'm just gonna use a powder blush when I get to that point straight on. But let's go in with powder. Okay, I'm not gonna powder too much. I'm just gonna go in, not all of that, just a little bit, and I'll walk the powder here, because being a luminous matte, obviously, I don't want anything to look drying or any of that. I can't be asked with that. So we're going gently, not a lot of powder. So not a lot of powder, and the powder I'm using is Galon. I have the shade medium and the deep mixed together. Just so the time where I've applied this foundation, we're not finished yet. It's just, let's say 11 minutes past 12. So I'm hoping by the time I'm done, which should be about 10, another 10 minutes or so, we'll see how it's still looking. So that's the powder I'm going to apply. For the rest for here, let me just use my Dior, sorry, I said Dior, my Tom Ford powder sparingly at this bit, because I like to use that for areas where the foundation doesn't cover. I don't really conceal or any of that. Okay, so leave that. Okay, still looking pretty. My skin is not reacting to anything. Thank God for that. Okay, so of course, you know without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to use my Hermes bronzer. I mean, come on, it's a no-brainer. So we're going to use this, but let me just get the bright brush for it. Okay, so we're using the shade Colorado. That's the shade I have in the Hermes bronzer. And you already know what I think of this bronzer and how much I love it. You already know. I don't need to say anything. One of my best. Still has its top spot in second place. I'd have Farah Homidi. Because if you're my skin tone and you just want that natural, not doing too much bronzer, then of course I cannot tell you or recommend this enough. But I'll say it's pricey, so just wait. About £88. Well, so is the foundation. So if you can afford the foundation, you can afford this. Just kidding. But anyway, you can look for sales when it's on sale and just pick it up. Okay, so that's the bronzer. Hold on. Okay, it's still sitting pretty. Now, we'll use this powder later, but let me just quickly do my eyes off camera, so we'll save on time, and then we'll come back to the blush because there's really no foundation there, so we'll come back to the blush area in a minute. Okay, so the eyes are done. And everything is still looking okay. Now, just in case you're wondering, I didn't do a lot. I just went in with the Venus in Flare cord from Pat McGrath. One of my favorite cords is this. Love it. So let's go into the blush. And we're going to see how it still holds up. So I'm using my Westman Atelier's Fluff and Puff powder blush. But as I said, I'm not playing with liquids today. I just want to just see this on its own, you know, and not try to disrupt anything. Not today, maybe tomorrow or next time I wear it, yeah, which I will film another look with it. If it's not tomorrow, then it's gonna be Saturday or Sunday. So just applying this on, it's going on beautifully. Nothing is disturbed. It sits beautifully on. Yeah, it's looking nice. Nothing has shifted, if you get what I mean. So that's okay. Right, let's go into the powder from Hermes. This is the Rokaba powder. I just used the same brush as well, and I use it to brighten up here. Okay, so let's use highlighter now. I don't know what highlighter to use. Do I still have an Hermes highlighter? Yes, I do. Let me get that, 1 second. Okay, so let's use the Hermes highlighter. This is the first one, Permabrass. Is that the word? Yeah. It's been a long time I used this. Let's see. Okay. At least we have many MS products. The only thing I think I'm missing the mascara, the lipstick, and the eyeshadow. MS, I hope you come up with a concealer. Okay, and in case you want to see the shade, that's the shade. You see, it's like a gold. Yeah, it's called Permabrass. If I remember, I don't have that. I should have tried with the pink one, but I no longer have that. God, there's so much orange boxes here. Okay, so let's go back with the blush brush just to reinforce. And I'm gonna spray my face now. Let's do that on camera. Give me a second. So as I said, I'm not going to do anything different. I always, if you've been in my channel, I always use this Wee Shewy hydrating mist, and especially when it's luminous matte. So let's try that. So I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to tidy up, see how the face is looking, and then we'll go into the Tom Ford lipsticks. Okay, so that's how everything is looking after spraying and just letting the setting spray to just sit in. Right, so let's go into this now. Before we do this, let me just spray this, so at least I know that, you know, we've tried it on camera as well, so you get to see this is a lovely perfume. Trust me, I'm gonna get the notes for you in a minute, but let's just spray it. I know it has musk in. It's just, oh my god, it's a beautiful perfume. I used it, I think, on my skin just for the tester. When I tried it on, it lasted about, if you say, an hour plus. So let's see what it lasts now that I'm spraying it today. I'll tell you, but let me just show you the note. Okay, don't worry. Should I? Okay, let me just show you the note so it doesn't look like, yeah. Okay, so the notes, it's on Selfridges. It has notes of musk and iris, and the perfumer is Christina Gel. That's the name of the perfumer. 100 ml, and that's the perfume. That's what it looks like. Beautiful. £300 price. Very lovely perfume. The iris and the musk, it's just beautifully done. That's what I'll say. Right, let's go into this one. Now this is my first time trying this slim lipsticks from Tom Ford. You know, I picked up the, what do you call it, the Black Orchid collection, but I'd never tried this. This is a beautiful shade. I picked this shade at first. I thought I'll try. This is called Rose Plumage. That's the name of the shade. That's what it looks like. Let me give you a beautiful swatch, and we're doing it together because I haven't even tried it myself. Is holding on to my dry patches because I haven't moisturized my lip. So let me take this off and then we'll do that. Hold on. Okay, apologies for that, my fault. So let's try it again. Yeah. No liner has been used, so I'm gonna go and let me look for a liner I want to try and pair this with and show you. Give me a minute. I went in with the Chanel red liner, this one. It's a beautiful, beautiful. This is what I wanted Galon, the pink one, to give me. This is beautiful. I'm gonna just, okay guys, I'm home. So here, it's just oils here, peeping through here, here. The place where there's no oil peeping through, that seems fine. Here seems fine. Here, I feel like the foundation, I didn't apply too much here. So you can see here, well, I had cleaned my mouth anyway. So here is kind of cleaned off a bit. But here where I didn't, you know, mess around my cheeks area, it's still looking fine. Do you know what I mean? Because I've changed up. So maybe when I've taken off my clothes, some little makeup would have touched there. But it's looking fine. But you know what? I think this reminds me of my Prada. But I don't know if my Prada blurs more than this. I don't know. I'd have to try. But right now, when I see this foundation, what comes to my head is my Prada or my Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte. That's what's coming to my head.